Faith-based story. Grace under fire, lessons from trials and tribulations. It was a beautiful day in the city of Tokyo, Japan. The sun was shining, and the birds were chirping. The city was bustling with people going about their daily lives. Among them was a young woman named Naomi. Naomi was a successful businesswoman who had worked hard to get where she was. She had a loving husband named Kenji and two beautiful children, Yuki and Hiro. One day, Naomi received some devastating news. Her company was downsizing, and she was being laid off. Naomi was devastated. She had worked so hard to get where she was, and now it was all being taken away from her. Naomi's husband Kenji tried to console her. He reminded her of the story of Job in the Bible, who lost everything he had but remained faithful to God. Kenji told Naomi that God had a plan for her life, and that she needed to trust him. Naomi struggled to find work in the months that followed. Bills piled up, and the family's finances were stretched thin. Naomi felt like she was drowning in a sea of debt and despair. One day, Naomi received a call from an old friend named Emily. Emily had heard about Naomi's situation and wanted to help. She offered Naomi a job at her company, which specialized in exporting goods to other countries. Naomi was overjoyed at the offer and accepted it immediately. She knew that this was God's way of providing for her family. Naomi worked hard at her new job and quickly rose through the ranks. She became one of the top salespeople in the company and earned enough money to pay off all of her debts. One day, Naomi received another call from Emily. Emily told her that she had been diagnosed with cancer and only had a few months left to live. Naomi was devastated by the news. She couldn't believe that her friend was going to die so young. Emily told Naomi that she wanted to leave her company to her as a gift. She said that she believed in Naomi's abilities and knew that she would be able to take the company to new heights. Naomi was touched by Emily's generosity and accepted the gift. She knew that this was God's way of providing for her family once again. Years went by, and Naomi's company became one of the most successful in Japan. She never forgot the lessons she learned during her trials and tribulations. She knew that God had been with her every step of the way, even when things seemed hopeless. In conclusion, Grace Under Fire is a story about perseverance in times of trouble. It teaches us that even when we feel like we are alone, God is always with us. As it says in 1 Peter 1:7, these trials will show that your faith is genuine. It is being tested as fire tests and purifies gold. Though your faith is far more precious than mere gold to the power of one, we should always trust in God's plan for our lives, even when things seem impossible.